Hey guys, it's Phantom's X Listener here, back again with another Phantom's X Listener video here. And today I bring you once again Atreus X Listener Part 2, like I posted on my community post, that I will be double uploading tonight. Not clickbait, because I actually have the motivation to do it. So here I am with my coffee ready. Well, kind of cappuccino coffee. I made a cappuccino today, something different. Take a sip of this cappuccino, question mark. Maybe I'll come up with a cappuccino brand. Who knows? But I am doing Atreus X Listener Part 2. Already a Part 2. Who knows how many episodes is there going to be to Atreus? Maybe only 5, 10, who knows? But my Instagram, Discord, link server, wattpad, songs that I use will all be in the description below. Make sure to join my Discord server genuinely. If you can't, I'm sorry, because maybe you're too young or your parents just don't allow that kind of social media. It's just where I stay at the most, because Instagram is hard for me to check since my notifications just come in late. But anyways, getting on with the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys there. I'm sorry if I sounded bitter or uninterested in my intro. I was just struggling because my stomach was like not rumbling because of hunger. It was just like, stomach ache. But I do have a little bit of water here with me to clear up my throat. For Atreus' voice, of course. There we go. I don't have that quick memory loss, thank goodness, because I still remember what I said in my last video. So basically, after Atreus left you back home, a little backtrack. After Atreus left you back home, he went back to his place, and Mimir said you were one of a kind. He should pay attention. They all went to bed, and both of you said, not in your heads, telepathically, that's what I mean, but both of you said at the same time, kind of like a split cutscene, in a video game where it shows both characters and they say the same thing, if you know what I mean. So both of you said, at the pawn, 7 a.m. So it was really early. It was 5 a.m. At same timing Atreus wakes up every morning with Kratos, his dad. Mimir was already awake. I feel like Mimir has a magical, invisible hand somewhere. I feel like he could do that. If he's the smartest man alive, then he could probably figure out a way to have invisible hands. But anyway, so Atreus got ready in his usual fit. Of course, he has his bow and arrow with him, just in case something comes his way, and yada yada. He ate breakfast. He made sure to make a special little basket for you. A little, a little picnic, should I say? Anyway, he went up to the pawn and sat there patiently. Let's say it was about 6:40. You also came over there early. You also had a basket, surprisingly. Let's say you two were planning a surprise for each other, but you just basically didn't tell each other because of your parents and because you just met. So you sat next to Atreus and said, with a small yawn, "Excuse me, you're early." He said, "So are you. Aren't you supposed to be in bed?" I know. I just usually come to the pond early, since it's almost freezing cold out here. And I don't want the pond freezing that quickly. So I come here almost every day before, Winter hits. You said, "Yeah, that's what I used to do too. Before my father got so strict when we came to, what is the name of the place again? Milgard? I forgot. So there's, I can't remember, like, just like the, okay, now I can't remember both of the words. I think it's Melgard, something like that. It starts with an M. I know Fimbulwinter is like the winter thingy, but I know the name of the place. My brain is spazzing out. But yeah, before Fimbulwinter hit, it used to be like that. But I made a little something for you. Here. He opened up the basket, just a little pie Kratos and Mimir made. Some hot chocolate for you both. But the thing is, Mimir swapped the hot chocolate with coffee because he secretly knew at night sometimes, because Mimir stays up reading. Atreus, since he's already 15, I could say he's roughly 15, he would have some coffee with Mimir at night. So he swapped the hot chocolate with coffee. Let's say your parent did the same thing. So basically you had some, let's say little sweet dumplings. We call them here in Brazil, it's called bolinho de chuva. It's really good. Like eating them during the rain is really good. Look it up, bolinho de chuva, which translates to dumplings of rain, or rain dumplings, something like that, because crackers wouldn't go right with it, so I put dumpling. But anyway, you both chuckled and said, wow, both of our parents swapped hot chocolate with coffee. Coincidence? You both toasted. I don't think so. What do you say when you toast, besides cheers? You asked Atreus. Well, I know Ski Alpha is a, spell, but just to be silly, a toast to Ski Alpha. He chuckled. You're funny. Like, a good kind of funny. Instead of going too far or going with a dead joke. Not dad joke. I said dead joke, okay? Thank you. I'm really glad you think that. Usually I try joking around with my dad and it doesn't go very well. But I'm glad you think so. Here, pretty sure you're supposed to hold it like this. So basically you were holding a cup, right? And let's say they have the same cups at home and they have a certain way of holding them because of how Kratos was raised. Oops. And basically you were like, oh, is this the way you guys hold your cups back? And I forgot what I keep forgetting the name of the place, okay? Please don't judge. And he nodded and said, At least that's how my father taught me. So did my mother. And he decided to actually, not stand up for yourself, but, man up, let's say, and ask the question. Who was your mother? You said, or you asked Atreus. Well, I barely got to know my mother. Plus, my father, Kratos, the god of war, keeps secrets away from me too. Like, example, things my mom has done. Or just mainly information about my mother. But what I could tell you is that my mother's name was Faye. And she had pretty ginger hair, small little freckles. I can barely remember. I was a child back then. Could say she had greenish bluish eyes. Wore long dresses. And trust me, I used to see her and my father catching fish at this pond all the time. She was a better fisher than my father, surprisingly. You chuckled and said, Faye? That sounds familiar. It would probably sound familiar to my your parent, mom, dad, grandfather, grandmother, take a sip of this coffee. And he said, maybe. I wouldn't say my mom is recognized that much, but I am a giant. And then you kind of like choke on your drink and say, you're a son of a giant. Because, giants are kind of rare now. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. And you? Well, if you have a God of War OC, or, if you ever made a character and threw it away, let's say you're your OC. For me, if I wasn't God of War, I would be, kind of an elf. Not dwarven elf, but giant elf, I guess. Mixed with the blood of a giant. I don't know, because I do not want to be a Spartan. But let's say, listener, or /YN, you have cute, not too pointy, but average, small, elf ears. Your nails are kind of long and pretty. You kind of have just teeny tiny little fangs. They barely show. You have natural blush. That means you don't have to wear it, of course. And you just have a pretty smile, pretty everything. And you can wear whatever type of clothing. If you want to wear male clothing with your OC like that, then that is fine. If you want to wear long, pretty dresses, or just an average kid, that's fine. Because I don't assume genders here. Now, anyway, he said, wow, wait, I never noticed your elf ears. Here, let me just, excuse me for a moment. He moved your hair out of the way and saw your elf ears. And he said, they're very pretty, I never knew you were an elf. I only saw them back at the temple. Sadly, we had to kill them. What? You said? It's a long story. Me and my father have been on long journeys, so it's hard to explain. You replied to Atreus. I understand. Probably you guys have had long journeys together, right? He chuckled and nodded. Yeah, long journeys. Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, may I? He seemed kind of flustered. Oh, yeah. Your parent does that all the time. It's okay. Don't be shy about it. Sometimes even my friends ask too. Touch my elf ears. So he basically just kind of stroked them, just to actually feel them and everything, checking if they were fake. And he said, very pointy. Well, I really like them. He looked down at you, since he's a little taller than you. Wait, are you? Listen, are you blushing? No. Yes, you are. He brings his hands down, cupping your face. Or do you just have natural, pretty blush? It suits you, and I really like it. You guys were close, and he wasn't realizing what he was doing. So, you let out just a small little gulp, that gulp kind of thing, cartoon thing. And so he just got a little close and gave you a forehead smooch. So let's say Mimir has magical hands, right? So let's say Kratos went back to sleep because Mimir kept on insisting, you're home, brother. You can go to sleep. You don't always have to check up on Atreus. He's already a teen, and yada yada. So he went out to see what Atreus was doing. And let's say he was behind a tree, and he said to himself, Yes, yes, that's it, lad. Take steps forward and show your gender, what you are and what you're made of. I'm cheering for you, lad. Go on, Atreus. So, since Atreus was cupping your face, you put your hands on his, and you said to him, you not confessed, but you told him the truth. You were truthful to him, and you said, Atreus, right? He nodded. Was I the only one who felt that tension between the both of us when we met? When I cleaned up your face with the blood, you forgot your book, and I stayed over for a little bit. Then you walked me home. Was I the only one who felt a shock in the middle of the night? Shivers. Maybe a little bit of, that little warm feeling you get. And he said, that fuzziness. He sits back down. Yeah, you weren't the only one. And you said, I just don't want to seem like I just... And then you said, you both said at the same time, we don't want to seem like we fell in love with the person we just met. You both gasped. Wait, you do? You both said, chuckling. You speak. Both said again. So Atreus counted down from 3 with his finger so he wouldn't speak. So you went first. You nodded. Okay, I'm very sorry for that, but I didn't know you would feel the same way. Atreus said, me too. I thought it was just me who felt, close, fuzzy. When you were cleaning up my face from all that blood and me being kind of a idiot who bumped into that tree. I felt like just a little zap on the inside. You both were just chuckling about it. And then Mimir in his mind was like, yes, lad, confession. The best thing in the book. Confession and being truthful. Thank the gods this lad knows what to do. Just hope they're the right one. I got to get back before brother notices I'm gone, and he would ask how. How does a head grow legs? Well, there is a way, and then he's just like, talking to himself scientifically on how a head can grow legs. So you and Atreus were sitting close by watching the fish. And I'm sorry if I have been stuttering, mixing things up and, making it kind of short. It's just because I'm kind of making up the story while I walk along the way. I'm trying to double upload, not just so I can rest, but so I can leave you guys satisfied with your help. But just so I can leave you guys satisfied, Plus, you already know how my data works. It's 4 something. I have a little bit. I'll upload. Oops, sorry. I won't be able to go live, sadly, because 1, it'll be morning for me. 2, some of you guys have school. And 3, we all need rest. I'll make sure I rest tonight. Get a good little rest, or today morning. But anyway, you guys were sitting close. You decided to be a little bold, and first you put your hand on top of Atreus's hand. He just his hand kind of scrunched up because he was surprised by what you did, but he relaxed it again. Then when you noticed him blushing, you laid your head on his shoulder. So did he. He just heads touching. And he said, so, what does this make us now? I don't know if my father would approve so early. I would say, isn't it a little early for us too? You confirmed? It's none of that, it's not that. Ah, my God. It keeps getting out of the frame. I don't know why. Plus, he's a minor. Anyway, you said, yeah, I know, but when did your mom and dad start a family relationship or a physical relationship? Like, out of holding hands, small pecks on the cheek, and etc. You tell me. Well, father never actually told me when he and mother started dating. Or just, getting out of the friend zone. But I could say father was at least 17? Let's say they met at that age. I don't actually know. I forgot. Okay? Well, we can always keep it a secret until it's actually time for us to tell our, caretakers. You nod. Until now? He gave you a kiss on the head. Let's just cover this up. Conceal and don't feel it at all. It's like father said. Concealing your feelings isn't a good thing. It may cause stress. But, if you have anything to tell me, just know that I'm always at this pond. Every day, 6:30. Now, what should I call you? I am smart with nicknames. Okay, let me actually think of a nickname. Sits here. Thinks. What would Atreus's favorite flower be? Thinking about it. I don't know. He does yellow like his mom. I would say sunflower. Dandelion is it's kind of I'll say a 7.5 out of 10 kind of a nickname. I'll say sunflower. Yeah. There are already 3 characters on this channel who call you sunflower. 1, Mikey. Sometimes. It's it would probably happen when I can't remember what name he calls you. But I would say Atreus and Casey Jr. calls you sunflower. That is all. He turned to you, giving you another kiss on the head. How about sunflower? Before Winter hits, and it's still sunny, and how your hair reflects on it. Reminds me of a sunflower. Now, he cupped your face. My beautiful sunflower. I have to get going. I promised father that I would only stay here for a little bit and then come back, because it would only be a quote-unquote meeting. But I shall see you next time. You, being bold listener, as you always are, this time you cupped his face quickly and went for it. And Mimir was coming back to get him, and he saw everything. So you cupped his face and went for it. Sunflower? You already know what's happening. And he said, just to tease you, for a beginner, you're a really good kiss. And then just to shut him up, you kissed him again. Oh, sunflower. I wasn't expecting that out of you. Thank you. I should get going. Thank you. I appreciate everything. I shall see you soon. Bye now. It was an honor meeting you again. We shall see each other soon. Mimir in his mind. Oh, so the laddie, or your gender, has done it. It wasn't even the boy who did it. Very bold, your gender. And very bold of him too. I shall not tell Kratos. We do not know what he shall think. I may cloud up his mind a little bit, and maybe tell the lad to be a little more careful. Careful for what he wishes for, and careful with his moves, because he's still young, a young lad. I'm talking like Jacksepticeye if he was Mimir. Now, back to the kitchen I go. Lad, over here is Mimir. Mimir, how are you? Don't ask, lad, just go. Your father must be waiting for you. You have training to do. Remember, you have to feed the wolves, do training. I know, Mimir. Just let me enjoy the moment without thinking about responsibilities. Life comes with tons of responsibilities. I know, Mimir. It's awful, but if you saw, but look at what just happened. Wouldn't you tell your brother, sister, parent to let you enjoy the moment if something like that happened to you? I think they're the one. What do you think? Oh, sweet lad. Maybe they're the one. They seem sweet, kind, lighting, bold, and very, very mature, I see. And you were correct, I heard what you said. That was very impressive for a beginner. Have they kissed before? Who knows? Maybe they've seen things they shouldn't have. Eh, lad? Mimir. He kind of like nudged Mimir. Who knows? They may be like me. The smartest gender alive, I bet. He went back home. Hey, father, I'm home. Did you go? Said Kratos. Yes, sir. Did you behave? Yes, sir. Did you have fun? No, sir? Question mark? I am just being playful with you, boy. I know you had fun. He was like so confused why his dad has been acting up lately. He's not being so tough. He's not being Kratos anymore. He's more like Demos in a fun, playful mood, let's say. Yes, sir. I had fun. But I'll go get the wolves. Get everything ready. We have a few things to get before a Fimbulwinter hits. That's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're close to 4K subscribers, and this is all for today. I hope I can upload more tonight because it's November 16th for me already, because it's 4-something a.m. for me. I hope to see you guys soon. On the weekend, I would do a meet and greet because YouTube just, gave me something new where it's called Go Live Together or Live Together, where you guys can join me on a live and we could do a small meet and greet. I hope to see you guys there. I'm bringing back some series like Tough Love, aka 2012 Ralph X Listener, 2012 Casey X Listener, and Donnie. 2D. Maybe My Hero Academia, I'm thinking about it. Maybe or maybe not Undertale. And enjoy our new series. I'm sorry if I sounded uninterested and silly and maybe it didn't make sense. But hey, it's just an ASMR for fun. Plus just to leave you guys satisfied. My Instagram, Discord link server, Wattpad, and the songs that I use will all be in the description below. I love you guys, and get some rest, okay? I'm pretty tired from recording. I'll see you guys in the next video.